channel, and I sincerely hope and pray that you and your families are doing absolutely fine. You all are safe and healthy. So firstly, wishing you all a very happy, safe and blessed Diwali. May this Diwali bring a lot of light, peace, love and prosperity into your lives. Now coming back to today's video, this video is all about this makeup look that I created, which I absolutely love. I loved how this makeup look turned out, and believe you me, it is so simple, so effortless and so super quick. And I think this makeup look can just take the game to the next level, because it is so easy and yet so glamorous. It can easily amp up any festive outfit that you're wearing. You can wear it at home if you're celebrating Diwali at home with your friends and family. You can wear it for a card party, you can wear it for a Diwali party. And if you just want to feel good, you can still go ahead and try on this makeup look. It is that easy. So today's makeup look is all about the focus on the eyes. I have created this steel gray, green, olive kind of eye look, which I totally love. I love the way this eye look has turned out. Even I surprised myself today. So now, without me blabbering more on this look, it's time to jump into the tutorial. So let's get started. Hi guys. So let's get started. First things first, we need to prep up that face, and because it's a special occasion, I want my face to feel that extra hydration, so I'm going ahead with a sheet mask. This one is from Dear Packer. You can use any sheet mask of your choice. Now that my face is nicely hydrated, I'm going to skip the moisturizer and go in straight with the primer. This one is from Nykaa, and I'm just going to warm the product between my fingers, and I'm just going to apply it where I have open pores, mainly my cheeks, a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my chin. Now I'm going in with the foundation. This one is from the Wet n Wild, the Photo Focus foundation. I think this is the foundation I use the most, and I like this because my skin feels like skin. So I'm just going to dot it all over my face, and also make sure that you cover the neck area. Then going ahead with a damp beauty sponge. This one is from PAC. I will go ahead and start buffing the foundation into my skin. I'm just going to bounce the sponge onto my skin ever so lightly, but I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to make sure that this step looks as flawless as possible. And while I'm buffing the foundation, I'm going to make sure that I cover my ears, the hairline and also the neck area, because I want everything to look in one skin tone. Now I will go ahead with this concealer from LA Girl, and this is the exact match to my skin tone. I'm just going to place it at my under eye area, a little around my mouth because I have a little bit of discoloration there, and a little bit on my eyes. And I'm going to use the same damp beauty sponge, and I'm going to buff this concealer really well into my skin. Now I'm going to highlight using a lighter concealer. This one is from Maybelline, the Age Rewind Concealer. I'm going to just place it at my under eye area, and I'm going a little heavy handed here because I'm going to be doing a dark smoky eye. I'm going to use a little bit on top of my eyelids, a little bit at the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead and at the cupid's bow, and anywhere else where I need any kind of spot concealing. It's time to buff in that concealer, and I'm going to use the same damp beauty sponge, and I'm going to start buffing the concealer into my skin. Now it's time to set that concealer in place, and I'm using this finishing powder from Maybelline. This is from their Fit Me range. I'm just going to dust this powder ever so lightly at the places where I've used the concealer, and whatever powder is remaining on the brush, I'm just going to lightly dust it all over my face. Now it is time to do the brows, and I'll go ahead with my favorite product from L'Oreal. This is the Brow Genius Kit. Firstly, I will just comb out my brow hair with the spoolie brush, and then I will go ahead with the angle tip brush and fill in the brow product into my brows. I'm just going to fill it ever so lightly anywhere where I have bald spots, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. Now let's move to the fun part, and here I'm using this eyeshadow stick from K-Beauty in the shade Jaded Glow. Alternatively, you can use a black kohl or a colorful eyeliner, but since my kohl was almost dry, I decided to go in with this nice emerald green eyeshadow stick. So what I'm doing here is I'm just applying it on my eyelids, and I'm not covering the entire eyelid. I'm not taking it right over the crease. I'm just going halfway through, and once that is done, I'm just going to take a brush and I'm just going to start blending this eyeshadow very lightly. And if you do not have a brush, you can use your fingertips, because I have noticed that even that works very well. So basically, don't worry about being all neat. You just need to apply the eyeshadow and you just need to blend it. Either use a brush or a finger, just like I'm doing here. So basically what we are trying to achieve here is a smoked out look, because after all it is a smoky eye. So I'm just buffing this eyeshadow and just smoking it out. So now it's time to do the same exact thing on the other eye. So I'm using the same eyeshadow stick and applying the shadow on my eyelids. Again, not taking it over my crease, just halfway through, and then taking a blending brush. I'm just going to start blending this eyeshadow very, very lightly, and also alternatively I'll be using my finger and smudging it a little bit to give it that smoked out effect. Now I'm taking a clean blending brush and I'm just running it a little around my crease area and a little above that. I'm just cleaning out that area so that there are no harsh lines and everything looks as seamless as possible. Now going ahead with this Lucky Charm palette from Nika K, I will go ahead and pick up this exotic, almost khaki olive green shimmer shadow. I'm going to pick it up directly with my finger, because shimmer and foil eyeshadows work best with the fingers. And I'm just going to go ahead and dab it and pat it on top of my eyelids. I'm not going to cover my entire eyelid, just the 1/3 of it. So I'm going to drag it from my inner corner almost halfway through my eyelids. So if you are comfortable using an eyeshadow brush, you can use a flat brush. You can spray some makeup fixing spray, use that with this foil shadow and apply it on the eyes. It works in the same way, but I like using my fingers, so that's exactly what I'm doing here. And I have to be honest that this eyeshadow palette really, really took me by surprise. I'm in love with this eyeshadow palette now. Now it's time to do the other eye. Again, I'm picking up the foil eyeshadow with my finger and I'm just first patting it on my eyelids, and then I'm very, very lightly just dragging it. And I have to be honest here that there was absolutely no kind of fallout with the shadow. So really it is an eyeshadow palette which has impressed me from the first go. Now going back with the same eyeshadow stick, I'm just going to run it very generously on my lower lash line, and once that is done, I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to smudge it very, very lightly. Make sure that you do this step very, very fast, because this eyeshadow stick sets very, very fast. Then I will pick up this matte brown eyeshadow and I'm just going to run it on my lower lash line. And now using this brown eyeshadow, I'm going to start smudging my lower lash line just to give it a little bit of a smoky effect. Let's do the other eye now. The same exact thing, applying the eyeshadow on my lower lash line, then smudging it with a brush, then going ahead with the matte brown eyeshadow and then smudging it still further, giving it a slightly smoky effect. Now I will go ahead and pick up that same shimmer eyeshadow that I used to apply on my eyelids. I will pick it up with a flat brush and I'm going to apply it on my lower lash line, starting from the inner corner almost halfway through. Not the complete lower lash line, just halfway. Now let's curl them lashes using an eyelash curler. I've gone ahead and curled my lashes. Now I will go ahead and use a mascara. This one is from Maybelline. It is the Hyper Curl Mascara and I'm just going to be really generous here, and I'm going to give a couple of coats to my upper and lower lashes both. At this step, if you wish, you can pop on some falsies, but I'm going to be skipping that and I will just go ahead with the mascara. Now let's move to the star of today's show. It is this almost neon greeny yellow eyeshadow from the same eyeshadow palette from Nika K. I'm just going to use a pencil brush and I'm going to use this eyeshadow in my inner corner as an inner corner highlight. As you can see, I'm totally in love with the way this look has turned out. Absolutely love it, and I am literally obsessed with this color. Now I'm going to do the same exact thing for the other eye, and really stepping out of my comfort zone really gave me some good results. I totally love it. Now moving on to this face palette from Sugar, I'm going to go ahead with the contour shade on an angle contour brush. I'm just going to take a little bit of the product and place it on the hollows of my cheek very lightly, and while I do that, I'm going to make sure that I blend it in an upward direction. I'm going to repeat the same step on my other cheek, and once my cheeks are taken care of, I'm going to move towards the hairline. I'm going to place a little bit of this product on my hairline just to add that warmth back onto my face. I'm going to pinch this brush and also contour my nose just very lightly, and also use a little bit of that product on my jawline. And while I do that, I'm going to pull the product in a downward direction. Now using a blush brush, I'm going to pick up the blush from the same face palette from Sugar, and I'm going to place this blush on the apples of my cheek, and again while I'm blending and buffing that, I'm going to pull it a little in the upward directions towards my eyes, and I'm also going to place a little bit of that blush on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin, just to give my face that healthy flush of color. Using this highlighter from the Wet n Wild, I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to apply it at my brow bone area just to highlight it. Then I started using my fingers because I wanted to really have a nice highlighted brow bone, because it's Diwali after all, and a little bit of an extra highlight wouldn't hurt. Now to set all of that makeup in place, I will go ahead and use this makeup fixing spray from NYX. I'm going to spritz my face with this fixing spray and then use the same damp sponge, and I'm just going to very gently dab it all over my face. This will make sure that any of the excess product that is sitting on the face will get absorbed by the beauty sponge. Now going in with the same highlighter, I'm going to use a fan brush and put that highlighter on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the tip of my nose, cupid's bow, a little bit on the highest point of my cheeks. In fact, I'm going to go a little more ahead than a little bit, because like I said, it's Diwali and I don't mind shining like a disco ball. Now I will go ahead with this almost nudie pink lipstick from Maybelline. This one is Touch of Spice. It's a nice creamy matte lipstick. I quite like the shade, but I wanted to go a little extra, so I decided to use this nice pink lip gloss from the Wet n Wild. I totally loved how it looked on my lips. My lips look so juicy, so sexy, and I was wondering why I didn't use it earlier, but nevertheless I loved how these two lipsticks looked on my lips. Now it's time for that bindi, and what is any festival without a bindi, right? Then going ahead with my choker set, my nice pair of earrings, and now I'm going to tie my hair into a plait and I'm going to braid that into a paranda. This is something that I have worn after so many years, and now just get ready to see the final look. So this is it for the makeup look today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, because I thoroughly enjoyed creating this look, and I'm going to be wearing the same exact makeup for Diwali this year. I totally love the way this makeup look has turned out. I really hope that you guys go ahead and recreate it. If you do, please do not forget to tag me. I would love to see your creations. and also you need not use the same products. There is no need to use the same exact colors. Please go ahead and use whatever products you have, any colors that you like. It is makeup after all. Please go ahead, have a lot of fun and have a safe Diwali. And having said that, it's time for me to say bye to you on this video right here. But before I go, I wanted to remind you that please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have watched the video till here, please do not forget to hit the like button. Also, please do share the video with your friends and family. It would mean the world to me. And having said that, it is time for me to say bye to you on this video right here. Until the next time, you know the drill. Stay extra kind and be your own kind of beautiful. Bye.